Hi, I'm Todd Heitkamp, the owner of Dakota Angler here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, with this week's 2-minute fishing report. Well, first off, folks, I want to thank you for your understanding for allowing us not to have a fishing report last week. It was our annual trip up to Eagle Lake in Western Ontario with myself and my two boys, and we had a great time. So again, I appreciate your understanding. And so it's good to be back, quite honestly, but I missed catching the walleye up there, but there's plenty of walleye being caught around here. So let's get right to it. Up in the northeastern part of the state, the guys that have had some decent luck continue to be at the following lakes, including Wabae, Bitter, Dry Lake by Florence, Indian Springs, Enemy Swim, Big Stone, Horseshoe, as well as Pickerel being caught there. And then down in the southeastern part of the state, the lakes that have been producing walleyes continue to do so, especially like at lakes like Dry Lake and Willow Lake, Thompson, Albert. The big story at Albert is just trying to find a parking space, quite honestly. And then Ponset, 81 ponds have been producing fish. Oakwood, the bite slowed up a little bit there. Henry, as well as Madison, Island, Sinai, as well as Twin. And again, remember, Twin is at Trophy Lake, 1 over 28 inches before you can keep it. And then also, what guys have been using, it seems like a lot of the bait has been switching over to more crawlers and leeches. The guys are still using a few minnows out there, but with the warmer water temperatures and that, it seems like it's been switching over to a crawler leech bite. And what have guys been using with those crawlers and leeches? A lot of slow death rigs now. Whether or not you're using the original slow death rig, or if you're using the new Northland Butterfly slow death rig, or the Max Smiley Blade slow death rig, both of those have worked really, really well. And then that's also keeping in mind that guys have been pulling plugs and coming away with some nice walleyes using plugs out there, whether or not you're talking about the shad wraps or the walleye divers, or a number of other lures that guys have been using when they're pulling the plugs. And then as far as the crappie bite is concerned, a few crappies have still continued to be caught at Thompson, Ponset, as well as Sinai, and then Henry down by Scotland, and then a few crappie are being caught down in Alvin as well as Vermilion. And whatever they've been using, any small jig has been working really well. The shiny hiney or any type of tube jig with plastics has been working as well. And then also small minnows, as far as live bait is concerned, has worked well this past week as well. In this week's version of Todd's Tackle Tips, we're going to talk about slow death rigs, because as you heard on the report, a lot of people have been using them and having a lot of success out there right now. So let's refresh everyone's memory how to use a slow death rig. Well, the main key is, no matter if you're talking about a regular slow death rig or a butterfly rig or a Max Smiley Blade or any type of slow death rig, you only want to use a portion of the crawler, a small portion of the crawler. You want to first feed that crawler's head up through the hook, I should say feed the hook through the head of the crawler, and then up past the eyelet of the hook, and then pinch off the remaining half of the crawler so that only part of the portion of the hook is sticking out of the last half of that crawler. So that allows that crawler to spin the way that that hook is designed to do so. So again, you're going to use a smaller portion of that crawler. If you don't want to use live crawlers, and especially if you're fishing a body of water that has a lot of smaller perch or smaller panfish in it, or even smaller walleyes, you may want to go to an artificial crawler like the pinch crawler or the killer crawler by a Gulp. Those have worked really well, and they're designed to be used with the slow death rig. If you have no idea what a killer crawler or a pinch crawler is, stop on by here at the store. We'll be more than happy to show you. Also, we'll be more than happy to show you all the different slow death rigs that are out on the market, and the one that will best suit the way that you plan on fishing this upcoming weekend or the weekends to come. Now it's time to take a look at a few photos that you sent in to me this past week. And remember, folks, if you'd like your photo included in next week's version of the 2-minute fishing report, please send it to me. Send it to Todd at DakotaAngler.com or post it to our Facebook wall. And if I use your photo, your name will be entered into a monthly drawing for a $25 gift certificate. And folks, before we end this report, I want to wish all you fathers out there a happy Father's Day this weekend. And so, folks, if you have forgotten to get your father something, stop on by here at the store. We have gift certificates on hand. We're going to have a special deal on some of the tackle around here. Plus, if you buy 5 Rapala plugs, any combination of any Rapala plug, you'll get a free t-shirt with that as well. Just remember, don't forget Dad. Make sure you stop on by here at the store or give us a call at 605-336-9132. Also, if you're wanting to reserve a flat of crawlers or a half flat of crawlers or a pound or a half pound of leeches, make sure you give us a call to reserve your date as soon as possible. Well, folks, that's this week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report. For Dakota Angler, I'm the owner, Todd Heitkamp, and as we say around here, fish on! We'll see you next time, and again, thanks for watching.